I think every fighter can agree with me on this one, that being injured absolutely sucks. It sucks. Who wants to be injured? You can't train, you can't do what you want to do, you can't spar, but that is where we are wrong. We are wrong, because when we are injured, we can still train around it. I'm just going to make my tea. I don't know what to have yet, but I think I'm going to have a good old steak and eggs, because that is what hench individuals have. I had steak and eggs for lunch, though. That means I'm not too sure, because I've already had steak and I don't particularly want it twice, because I like variety. I don't like having the same thing every day, even though I have the same breakfast and the same lunch. But at dinner, I like to spice it up a little bit. Switcheroo. Might cook some chicken thighs. I might not. I need to go outside. But when we're injured, this is where we need to look at it with a little bit of a different perspective. And yes, you can't spar, you can't fight, but what you can do is work on your weaknesses. Something that you maybe couldn't really be bothered to work on before, and now you have the time to do so. Or we can work around this injury. You might hear a little bit of wind, you might not, because we're outside now. But, for example, I injured my shoulder one time, and what I did in that time was got really quick with my left hand. My right hand was injured, so I did a lot of speed work with my jabs. And not only that, I got very good at kicks. Very good at kicks. And that's just because I took the time to focus and find a different goal, to work at a little bit of a different perspective. And when you see people that are injured and they just stop training completely, or they're doing nothing with their time, I think dosser, absolute dosser. Alright, saying that, I had proper steaks today. I had a ribeye. I might do some lamb actually. That's a shout. I think I'm going to do some lamb. But I've already had my eggs today, so I don't want any more. I've had 6 today. That's my egg limit, or my aim. I have 3 in the morning for brekkie, 3 at lunch. We'll have some mushrooms. We'll have some tomatoes. I was going to put chicken thighs in, but I can't be bothered waiting, because they'll take 40 minutes. We'll go with that. Oh, and we'll have a carrot. Good old carrot. They're alright then. Not too shabby. But when we are injured, we've got to look at a different perspective. Because yes, you might be down that you can't train fully. You might be down that you could be out for a year. But there's no point sobbing over it, because you doing that is not going to speed the process up one bit. You've just got to look at things from a different angle and see what you can work on and what you can't work on, and just work on those things in the meantime, because that's how you're going to get better and that's how you're going to improve. And if you can't even train, I need to shut that door. If you can't even train because you're that injured, you can look at tape, you can study, you can even just work on learning more knowledge. Anything, but don't be an absolute dosser and sit around doing absolutely nothing, feeling sorry for yourself, because it ain't gonna get no better. Now, when we cook the lamb steaks, you gotta have the grass-fed butter with a little bit of garlic. It is absolutely banging. I'm not eating that. Screw that. But I'll eat that. Lovely job there. Let me go and shut that door. Might be 2 tracks. I'll give you one question if you're injured. Are you a dosser, or do you want to improve? Answer that question and then come at me with what perspective and what angles and what you're going to work on when you're injured. Because if you do absolutely nothing, you sit around, feel sorry for yourself, like me now, concussion. I've been out a year, I've not sat on my arse and done nothing. I've been working in the background. I couldn't exercise for 3 months. And in that meantime, I was working on getting my vision back. And when I could start exercising again, I started on putting a plan together of how I am going to make money when I got back. So I've been working on building some sort of online MMA platform. I had to do a lot more research about different techniques, different strategies, all that, so I can get a better product on the market. That's what I've done. So even when you can't train, you can still do something. Even if it's not in the gym, you can watch tape, you can do something and become better. Because if you're not becoming better and you're not improving, you're staying still. And if you're staying still, you're going backwards. That's how we do things around here. Actually, I'll show you my tea when we do it. I'll show you my tea. Hold that thought. Don't forget your seasoning. Not at all. We've got some Celtic sea salt here. We lob it on. I'm going to put some more butter in the pan there. We've got 2 garlics in. Whoa, lovely jubbly. Mwah! The lamb chops or steaks are cooking. We have a little bit of carrot, goat cheese, tomato and avocado. Got mushrooms there, we're going on the go soon. And I need to open the door because, as always, I'm Stephen my gap up. But usually I'll have mushrooms, avo, 3 eggs and steak for lunch. That's why I'm not having eggs now. That's normally my everyday lunch. Nah, I'm not. I was going to put some fruit on, but I've decided not to bother. That's better. That's better. This one's got 98%. Lovely jubbly. Oh, look at that. Bit steamy. Bit steamy. Let's turn these over. Watch it. Oh, very steamy. Look a little bit burnt to me. That'll be right. I need some more butter in though. I'm not even gonna lie. I cook an amazing steak. Amazing. Someone outside. Thought someone was there then. Crap myself right in my stomach. I was cooking, I was hearing sounds. Turns out it was the birds. But, bloody hell, stomach went then. But here we have the finished product. And remember, don't find an excuse. Find another way. Another thing to work on instead of being an absolute dosser. Nice carrot that. And don't forget your seasoning. Good old sea salt. That's how we do things around here, cause I haven't done the taste test. Oh my God, Swayno. Who taught you to cook? That is fantastic. Just the right amount of salt. The garlic mixes in with the butter beautifully. Oh, it's just so good. Juicy. Let's... If that focuses. Lovely. But that's how we do things around here. Because we're built different. I'll see you in the next one. Bish, bash, bosh, pow!